There is mean things happening in this land. There is mean things happening in this land. Oh, the rich man boasts and brags, while the poor man goes in rags. There is mean things happening in this land. There is mean things happening in this land. There is mean.
My father was the great source of my love of books. One of his favorites, which he read aloud to us many times, was My Friend Mr. Leakey, a collection of stories about a marvelous magician. That book in particular encapsulates something of the mood of my red diaper baby childhood. The wild-eyed and colorful characters, even more vivid in the prose than this picture, always had an extra patina of mystery and danger, because the author of the book, J.B.S. Haldane, was identified in his author bio as a communist. In 1954 in Los Angeles, at the age of 10, I had already known for some years not to talk to anyone I did not already know about my family's politics. In the first grade, my girlfriend disappeared one day, and I knew it was because her father had been deported. We went to meetings in church basements, helped other friends prepare to flee to Mexico. The fear and drama of my childhood has given me a bridge to connect empathetically with members of many target groups, most of whom do not expect solidarity nor support from an ally when they encounter a white man from a privileged background. I felt like a targeted person and lived in fear throughout most of my childhood years. The 60s liberated me from much of that fear and, alas, some of the empathy. I became an arrogant teenager and a stuffy academic, then a libertine hippie and a dedicated communard. In my recent work, the 25 years since I learned Spanish and began to work as a public school teacher, and therefore as an embattled advocate for social justice, I've reconnected with those feelings of fear and of danger. I feel it in many of my students. The vision of my communist youth and radical progressive early education was simple and pure. If we could consider each other a neighbor, a friend, and a brother, this could be a wonderful, wonderful world. This could be a wonderful world. Ah, this could be a wonderful world. This unrelenting optimism, a desperate faith that our efforts can succeed in remaking society's relationships into humane exchanges, springs from the root vision of communism as a simple principle on which a just society can be built, from each according to their ability, to each according to their need. Yet we cannot ignore the gloom and horror which pervades so much of many people's daily reality. There are mean things happening in this land. There are mean things happening in this land. The rich man boasts and brags, while the poor man goes in rags. There are mean things happening in this land. Today's Occupy movement provides a key, an insight into the dialectic which proceeds from these opposite poles of the left worldview. Can we see and name the oppression under which so many live without losing the vision of a new world and of different human relationships within it, which we are trying to create? Yes, I truly believe, if we practice sharing our voices, the people's microphone, as metaphor as well as praxis, while we call out the radical injustice of a system which fails to value the common heritage of resources and ideas which together form the substrate of our continuing existence. La lucha continua.